Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is pure fiction, so please don't take any of it seriously. This video contains a story about a relationship between boys, so if it disturbs you for any reason just leave. I don't own any of the Haikyuu characters or music or background art or anything other than the plot. This doesn't in any way show or describe or depict how the Haikyuu characters act. It is just for fun, so don't take any of this seriously. Enjoy. All text between parentheses represents thoughts. May 7, 2023, around 8 p.m. Oikawa hums as he opens his eyes to a dark room. He rubs his eyes before sitting in bed. He glances to the side and sees Daichi sleeping on the couch facing his bed before he sighs. What is going on? How can I lie unconscious in another bed when I am here? This doesn't make any sense. Not one bit of sense. Oikawa presses his lips together as he pulls his feet to his chest, as tears begin to cloud his eyes before he buries his face in his knees. How can that be possible? How can I be here and my body somewhere else? How can this happen? Love. Oikawa snaps his head to the side as he watches Daichi sit up. Did you have a nightmare? Everything happening now sounds like a nightmare. Or, is that the case? Am I still sleeping? Am I still unconscious after the accident? That makes the most sense. But this feels so real for it to only be a nightmare. Also, I have woken up many times. It can't be that I am still sleeping. Or, did I just wake up in my dreams but not in real life? Daichi watches Oikawa silently as a sad smile spreads on his face. How can I know if I am sleeping or not? How? Oikawa slaps himself, startling Daichi as he rushes to his side. Koshi. This hurts. Of course, it will hurt you just to slap yourself, and with so much force. Your face is so red, there is a handprint on your face. I guess this is real. I shouldn't feel pain if I am sleeping. But, again, how can this be anything else? This doesn't make any sense. Love. Oikawa stares into Daichi's eyes as Daichi brushes his fingers over Oikawa's hand. He holds it gently as he places his other hand on Oikawa's swollen cheek and caresses it, wiping the tears that are still pouring from his eyes. I have to see my body again. What? Daichi looks at Oikawa's eyes, who just shakes his head. What I just said makes no sense. Not one bit. Love. I also want Iwaizumi here instead of him. Yes. I wanna use the bathroom. Daichi nods before getting off the bed and removing the cover from Oikawa's body. He places Oikawa's arm around his shoulder, gently helps Oikawa to his feet, and walks with him into the bathroom. What? Can you, leave? Why? Oikawa's face heats as he glares at Daichi. Just fuck off. What are you being shy about? Daichi looks at Oikawa before nodding. I will keep the door open though. Fine. Oikawa screams as Daichi leaves the room, while Oikawa lowers his pants and sits on the toilet seat. What kind of pervert is this guy? Oikawa sighs as he stares at his broken arm. But what's more important, I have to figure out what is happening. How can I be here while my body is somewhere else? I mean, it can't be that I switched bodies with that Sugawara guy, I guess. But, no. Oikawa lets out a small chuckle. That's impossible. Oikawa shakes his head before getting up to wash his hands, but he freezes when he sees his reflection. He gulps as he feels a huge lump stuck in his throat. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath before opening them again, and yet again his eyes are met with a stranger staring back at him. My face. Is that really me? Oikawa's eyes widen as he continues to stare at the stranger in the mirror. He rubs his eyes a few more times before staring back at the stranger, who is doing the same in the mirror. This can't be happening. This can't. What's wrong? Daichi rushes to the bathroom as Oikawa snaps his head to him before looking back to his reflection. This can't be really happening. What's happening? Oikawa shakes his head as his hands begin to shake. He places a hand on the side of the sink as he feels his feet soften under him. Daichi rushes to his side and puts an arm around Oikawa's waist, making Oikawa lean all his weight on him. Oikawa stares again into his reflection before looking at Daichi again. Let's go back to bed. Hands. Daichi nods before taking Oikawa's hand, washing it with soap and rinsing it. Daichi grabs the towel and dries Oikawa's hand, before helping him back to bed. What happened, just now? I felt so lightheaded, like I was gonna pass out again. Daichi nods as he fixes the cover over Oikawa. That's why I wanted to stay with you. But you got uncomfortable, so I didn't push it. Oikawa nods as he turns to lie on his side as Daichi sits at the end of the bed. So, I am in Sugawara's body. We swapped bodies. That's why I am in a different body. That is why I am here while my body is unconscious in another room. But, how the hell is that even possible? How? Oikawa gulps as he glances at Daichi, who is watching his every move. Yes, love, my name. Do you know it? Sugawara Koshi, right? Yes, it is, love. Oikawa nods at Daichi as the latter smiles sadly at him. Yes. Are we dating? Daichi presses his lips together before nodding at Oikawa. Which makes so much sense with the way he has behaved and treated me so far. You don't remember. Oikawa stares at Daichi, who has fixed his position in the bed to get more comfortable. It's not that I don't remember. It's that I am in the wrong body. I am not your boyfriend. I am not Sugawara, so how the hell can I remember someone else's memories? But as hell, I can say that, since that won't make any damn sense. So instead Oikawa just shakes his head at Daichi, who just nods at him. That's what the doctor suggested too. They believe due to shock you have slight memory loss and a bit of confusion with events. But slowly things will go back to normal. Daichi smiles sadly at Oikawa, who just gulps. Try to sleep a bit, love. Oikawa nods as Daichi gets off the bed and lies facing him on the couch. Daichi. Yes, love. When did we start dating? In our second year of high school. Oikawa nods as he watches Daichi smile sadly at him. All the time back then, the captain of Karasuno was dating Mr. Refreshing. I feel like I am interfering in a private matter I have no right to know about. Do you remember anything from back then? And no, I guess, playing the memory loss part will help me in the meantime, so nothing will happen between us. I don't wanna cheat on Iwaizumi. But we broke up. You remember that, Daichi says as he sits on the couch to look at Oikawa. Shit, I should be careful of what I say out loud. We did. What did you remember? And nothing, but that's just popped into my head. Daichi nods before placing an arm on each of his knees as he rubs his palm with his fingers. But, did we? Yes, in our last year of high school. Oh, we got into a huge fight, and I broke up with you. But we made up, a few hours later. Daichi looks up at Oikawa with a sad smile. I am sorry. For what? I knew I hurt you when I said that back then, but didn't expect it to hurt you this deep. Your memory is shaken, but you still remember we broke up. Shit. I am sorry. It's fine. God, this guy is so in love with Mr. Refreshing. I really should be careful with what I do, so I won't ruin what they have until I find out what the fuck happened and how to go back to my body. Try to sleep, L. What? Are you disturbed, if I call you that? Call me what, love? I mean, if you don't remember we are dating then. It's fine. Just act like you usually do. Maybe that will help refresh my memory. Daichi nods before placing an arm under his head. But, shit, will it be considered cheating if he does that? I guess not from his side since he doesn't know, so. Don't worry. I won't do anything that will make you uncomfortable until your memory is back. Oikawa nods at Daichi, who shifts and lies back on the couch again. Thank you. Anything for my love. Now, try to get some sleep. Oikawa hums and closes his eyes. Maybe everything will go back to normal after I wake up. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.